Welcome to Paliton Beach, the best sunset spot on the island. Paliton Beach sits directly on the west coast of Siquijor, giving the perfect view come sunset most evenings. It's only a small area of beach, however the clear water and soft sand make for a great afternoon/evening relaxing under the overhanging palm trees. Known as one of the most popular tourist destinations on the island, it can however be easy to miss from the main street as there are no signs. Luckily, the locals are all super friendly and happy to point you in the right direction. If you arrive at the beach in the daytime, you're likely to find a few people swimming as well as tourists taking photos with the popular rope swing. The best way to get around Siquijor is to rent scooters for around 350 pesos per day and explore. If you're not confident on scooters, there are always locals hanging around on trikes. Just make sure to barter. The vibes are good, you ride. Not your typical drunk tourist vibes, but a more relaxed scene, great for those that really want to enjoy the atmosphere. There are a handful of local stalls selling beers, soft drinks, crepes and snacks if you are looking for refreshments. And of course a few cute beach pups usually hanging around to play with. For us, Paliton Beach is the perfect place to end any day of exploring and to make some lasting memories watching the sun sink and fade in the distance. Overall, although it's pretty small, don't miss a trip to Paliton Beach off your Siquijor itinerary. We think that you'll agree, this is one of the prettiest places on the island to grab a coconut and relax. First the good, the beach is about 50 meters long, powdery white sand, no rubbish in the water, beautiful sunsets, too crowded on weekends but during the week is perfect, vendors close by offering reasonable prices for food and drinks. It is really stretching the truth to call it a mini Boracay. The raw material has played such a big role in the traditional arts and crafts scene that one town in the province called Maria celebrates the Lubi, Coconut, Festival, a Thanksgiving feast in honor of the patron saint, Our Lady of Divine Providence. The festival dances depict the importance of the crop to the life of the townspeople. Where to buy traditional crafts, Siquijor local souvenirs in Maite, San Juan. Siquijor belongs to the Central Visayas region. Like with the other central Visayan provinces, they are known for their hand-woven baskets, wood carvings, and painting. Bolo healing is a unique healing practice believed to be endemic of Siquijor. The healer uses a glass of water with a rare stone immersed and a bagakay or bamboo straw which is blown around a sick person to gather bad vibes and evil spell, making a person weak and disturbed. Great for an afternoon relaxing under the overhanging palm trees. There was a swing and a love heart for Instagram posts and shop for food and drinks. however. The bad, I'm surprised this hasn't been mentioned before, sea urchins, sand until 10 meters out then grass in the water. Whilst we were there, 2 people stood on sea urchins with resulting injuries. The ugly, sea urchins are a food delicacy eaten by the locals, however we noted the empty shells being thrown back into the water after consumption. If you intend to visit, it's definitely worth a look, but just bring some type of foot protection if you decide to spend serious time in the water. However.
Na fresh. It's moving. Buhay pa siya.
Sea urchins are spiny, globular echinoderms in the class Echinoidea. About 950 species of sea urchin live on the seabed of every ocean and inhabit every depth zone from the intertidal seashore down to 5,000 meters, 16,000 feet, 2,700 fathoms. The spherical, hard shells of sea urchins are round and covered in spines. Most urchin spines range in length from 3 to 10 centimeters, 1 to 4 in, with outliers such as the black sea urchin possessing spines as long as 30 centimeters, 12 in. Sea urchins move slowly, crawling with tube feet, and also propel themselves with their spines. Although algae are the primary diet, sea urchins also eat slow-moving, sessile, animals. Predators that eat sea urchins include a wide variety of fish, starfish, crabs, marine mammals, and humans. Like all echinoderms, adult sea urchins have 5-fold symmetry, but their pluteus larvae feature bilateral, mirror, symmetry, indicating that the sea urchin belongs to the Bilateria group of animal phyla, which also comprises the chordates and the arthropods, the annelids, and the mollusks, and are found in every ocean and in every climate, from the tropics to the polar regions, and inhabit marine benthic, seabed, habitats, from rocky shores to hadal zone depths. The fossil record of the echinoids dates from the Ordovician period, some 450 million years ago. The closest echinoderm relatives of the sea urchin are the sea cucumbers, Holothuroidea, both of which are deuterostomes, a clade that includes the chordates. Sand dollars are a separate order in the sea urchin class Echinoidea. The animals have been studied since the 19th century as model organisms in developmental biology, as their embryos were easy to observe. That has continued with studies of their genomes, because of their unusual 5-fold symmetry and relationship to chordates. Species such as the slate pencil urchin are popular in aquariums, where they are useful for controlling algae. Fossil urchins have been used as protective amulets.
Plato na kaya ito, sir?